Piero, let's talk about the future a little bit. Where do you see the next big inflection point coming from? Is it raw materials? Is it manufacturing innovation? Is it mass balance sustainability scaling or AI assisted development? Where does the next inflection point come?
Interesting, because all of them are key to us. Because when we speak about sustainability, we have to speak about three directions of sustainability. The environment sustainability, which everybody recognizes, but we have a social sustainability. That means that we have also to be able to provide safety to our drivers, and the economic sustainability. The company must survive. And here comes to the manufacturing efficiency side that you mentioned before. We have more than 31,000 employees in Pirelli, and we have a responsibility versus them. So all these points are very important. We have to make tires that have the best performance in a way that are manufactured in an efficient way in a factory. This is the true challenge. But the most important change we have experienced today is AI. I go back to the point of simulation. Simulation is based on physical models. You have a physical model of the car and a physical model of the tire. You match the two and you simulate how they work together, let me say. But it's based on multi-body concepts. It's based on physical laws. Very good. But a tire is made of material, is made of compounds, typically. And this compound, you have also to describe into your physical simulation. And to describe this material is very challenging because it's something far from what an engineer studies. An engineer studies small deformations, linear behavior, and not too much temperature dependent. A tire is exactly the opposite. Is absolutely temperature dependent, and everybody recognizes this through warm-up, overheating, or things like this. Is nonlinear, heavily nonlinear in the behavior, and it's also characterized by materials that have a very big deformation. We have deformations of 200% under the contact patch, which is an enormous deformation. To describe a compound through physical model and chemical models is dramatically complex. Let's say still today is very far from being realized. So what we have done is to try and switch to artificial intelligence. We have made, to make the long story short, something similar to what the pharma industry has made. Pharma industry is today developing molecules for pharma on the base of AI. We develop compounds on the base of AI. What does it mean? We have a huge amount of laboratory data on our materials, on our compounds, that has been collected through the last years. We have been able to feed some dedicated artificial intelligence programs with this data to train them, connecting then the laboratory data with the physical, with the, let's say, the characteristic of the compound, the ingredients of the compound, in order to get the best way to develop compounds, not through virtual simulation based on physical models, but based on artificial intelligence.